Hi. Vivian, bonjour. Vivian, bonsoir. Okay. So, I am back with this game because we need to try to get a better ending this time. Last time it didn't end well. It really didn't end well. um. Okay. So, I might reread some things and skip others. Because someone is honking outside. uh, just because I've already played this game before, and I feel like if somebody is watching the playlist, they're going to feel like it's very repetitive. And that's very long when I read everything. I have never been to a funeral that I didn't enjoy. That is, until very recently. And I wasn't quite sure how to feel. It was beautiful service. And one they certainly deserved. Hello, Fredal Turtle! If only it had come later in their lifetime. And maybe it could have been prevented. If there wasn't a eater in my city. I like when there are eaters everywhere. That's what everyone's been saying anyways. The Blackwood Butcher. He likes eating meat. Meat cereals. I'm sorry. That's what they called them, at least. It was hard not to overhear the rumors people said about them. I heard they strike at night. I heard they only target one person at a time and don't stop until they're eaten. What? I heard it's a ghost blindly seeking revenge. Why would they do that? I didn't believe in any of that. At least, not at first. But my parents did. And because of that, they didn't like me going off to the cemetery alone. You know, maybe we wouldn't have so many serial eaters if we didn't give them such cool names. I wouldn't want to do that to anyone if they started calling me the stinky stupid face. Yeah, maybe. Sorry, I got distracted immediately. What should we call them? Um, Like the next one, next, let's call them the next serial eater. Let's call them Rebecca Bad Breath. Like, we don't care if their name is Rebecca or if they're even a girl. It's Rebecca Bad Breath. And then they're like, staying until it closed, walking home by myself in the dark. Even though it was only across the street, these rumors had made them afraid for my safety. Do you really believe they're real? I asked my father. I do, he answered. Are you really worried for me? My mother did not say anything. But that is to be expected. They thought I was a perfect target. But I still didn't believe in it. Still, they were worried about me. So they sent me off to live with my aunt, uncle, and cousin. They didn't live far. At least, not anymore. They moved from their fancy home in gorgeous Haddon City to a small little cabin in the woods. I never understood why. But I never really asked about it either. My parents felt I would be safer with them. I didn't want to leave, but every day I stayed only seemed to stress them out more. And they did not want to follow me over there for some reason. So I went alone to make them feel better. For the for the first few weeks, everything was fine. I barely left the house, barely went to town anymore. And when I did, I was always with someone, taking all precautions to avoid becoming a victim of the butcher. He is very clumsy with his butcher knife. But I still thought I it was a it was only a rumor. Even if the number of uh, chumps in our community increased, I never thought that I or someone I knew would be a victim and get bitten. Then that thing happened to those two, and for the first time, I was worried. Shortly after that, my own parents disappeared. They weren't in the diner, nor could I contact them. Even the authorities couldn't figure it out. No one had seen them. It was as if they had suddenly vanished, as if they had passed away. I don't like to think about that possibility. Actually, well, there was also that other thing that's happened. Maybe I should have told the authorities about it, or anyone for that matter. But I was too afraid of what might happen if I did. Your parents are safe. I knew I would fall asleep if I sat down. I can't even speak right now. Perfect start. raining outside? It wasn't supposed to rain today. The light's on outside. Is Croven out there? I better go check. Um, okay. So, trying to avoid a bad ending, I need to... What do I do? Uh, okay. Okay. I can see that it's raining, Mary. I finished dinner. Come inside, please. I forgot how intimidating he was. It's spaghetti. I used your favorite sauce too. Okay, I'll be inside in a second. Just let me put this out. All the food is cold. Uh, I just wanted to take a seat in the living room, but it's fine. I'm not complaining. Other than that, we didn't say much. The dinner was quiet. I cleaned up most of it, but Croven helped a little bit. After that, he went to go sit in the living room. Once I finished cleaning the kitchen up, I joined him like usual. Normally, after dinner, when Croven and I sit here together, we do something fun. We play a game on our phones together, or we get a board game, or we play cards. Oh, hi! Yeah, I haven't seen you in a while. Talk about our days if something exciting happened. But that's when Aunt and Uncle were still... Croven's been in a pretty bad mood since. It's not as if I can blame him. The neighbors are noisy. I want to talk to him, but I don't really know what... I don't really know if he's much in the mood to talk. Hmm. Vibe, yeah. This is a great game. I like it. I just got a terrible ending last time. Ooh, yeah. I have my spooky time outfit right now. Mm, yeah. The, the guide says at the beginning of the game, go straight to bed instead of attempting conversation with Crow at the fireplace. Croven, blah, blah, blah. I can't speak. So go to bed. I decided I'd be better off just going to bed at this point. After a few more moments of awkward sitting, I went upstairs and headed to my bedroom. I didn't want to make Croven angrier than I had already. I brushed my teeth and got changed into my pajamas. I stretched out on what you could consider my bed. uh, the room I have in the cabin is nice. It's not like my room back in my actual home, but I've stayed here so long I've been able to decorate it a bit more to my liking. It's a pleasant room to stay in, even if it's not quite home. Of course, I don't normally sleep right away. I usually read a book or watch a movie on my laptop or lie awake thinking of every embarrassing thing that's happened in my life. But as of recent, I've picked up different nighttime ritual, one that's nowhere near as pleasant. I'm texting El Creepo. The text message I had received the days following my parents' disappearance. It was from a number I didn't recognize. Your parents are safe, it had said. I know I should have done something smart. I should have told somebody. Somebody. But instead, I texted the number back and they responded to me. I've noticed that other than the first message, they usually don't reach out to me. It's me who keeps texting them, hoping to find out what's happening behind all this. Are you still awake? I am awake whenever you want me to talk. Uh, does it say anything about this? Okay, in the main script, ask the mystery number who they are the first time. Uh, will you tell me who you are? That I cannot do. My identity must remain hidden. Forever? No, not forever. Then why can't you just tell me who this is? Because it's not safe? Why wouldn't it be safe? You'll have to trust me on that. I don't trust you at all. Straight to the point. How did you even get my number? Your parents gave it to me. Why would they do that? Oof. Rip. Because they care about you. You must be lying to me. What, that they care about you? My parents wouldn't do something like that. I'm sorry. You don't know your parents as well as you think you do. Okay, that's a thing you'd never want to hear. What does that mean? Seriously, you freak me out. I just want my parents back. Please, don't drag this out. I just want them back home. You should get some rest. It's late, isn't it? I'll talk to you tomorrow. Come on! I don't like to text for too long. Until then, goodbye. Goodbye. They suggested that I get some rest. But how did they expect me to do that? I had never felt more restless in my life. Even asleep. I knew I wouldn't rest. When I woke up the next morning, Croven had already left for the day. But that wasn't a surprise. He'd been staying out late and leaving super early ever since the incident. I think being home bothers him. I'm not surprised. Whenever I pass the diner, I too feel like not being there. It's not the same without mom and dad after all. Despite this cabin being out in the middle of the woods, it really isn't all that hard to get back to Blackwood. Bye bye! Uh, Outside of our cabin is a faint dirt trail. It gets a bit twisty at some parts, but isn't too confusing. It takes about 15 minutes to walk down, but maybe 10 if you're fast. At the end of the trail, there's a fence, one with a split gap in it. Slight gap in it. I can't read. This font is confusing for my eyes. And past that fence, there's a little community. It isn't big. A few trailers with a few people living all the way out here. Far from anything that's, well, anything. But there's a road here and a bus that comes through. It runs through Blackwood. So whenever we need to leave, we take this bus. And then, after the end of a short trip, you're in Blackwood. God. It's the city I grew up in, and I always really loved it. There's a library and the local stores, but my most favorite place to be is the Blackwood Cemetery. It's got lots of trees to read under, and the prettiest headstones I've ever seen. There's a mausoleum too! Wow! Though I've never been inside. Maybe you should! I don't know. Oh yeah, the cemetery, that's normal. Yeah! That's the place you love going to. Yeah! My boyfriend wants to go to my town because is curious about the cemetery. He likes cemeteries too. I told him when I was in elementary school, you could just go over a not very tall fence and suddenly be in the cemetery. And he was like, whoa! I love him, he's so weird. He's so cute. Private mausoleum. I don't know who it belongs to. Anyways, I always try to leave flowers when I visit, at least every so often. And I visit a lot. I like to think it helps. It helps them, not feel lonely. And then, after having spent my day in Blackwood, I come back home the same way I left. But I always make sure no one sees the way I come back home. Just in case, you know? Despite the recent events, I too leave the cabin more than ever now. Pato pato! Cemeteries scare you? Feel like That's where demons will come out or something. But dead people are not demons. Dead people are just people who passed away. It's just people trying to cope with death. It's not that scary, actually. If there are demons, they wouldn't be in cemeteries. That's what I would think. You just feel uneasy around a cemetery? It's good that you weren't going to my elementary school that was right next to a cemetery. uh, what up? I don't know. Nothing much. We're playing this game. uh, Croven is rarely home, and I don't like being here alone. I know I'm just being paranoid, but I don't like the thought that maybe the butcher could find me out here all alone. But I wish I could change the font. Your step grandma got married in a cemetery at night? Oh my. Even if that's the whole reason I'm here in the first place. One that was known for being haunted? Oh my! You're going to scare Fertile Turtle! So, I go out a lot now. To be fair, she's obsessed with skeletons. Well, that's the thing. I feel more comfortable surrounded by lots of people. Despite how things may seem, I always preferred to be around people anyways. Your whole family loves Halloween and horror stuff. I love Halloween, but I don't love horror stuff. Undertale, yeah. Well, the skeletons in Undertale are pretty great. Don't think it's the scary type though. Extrovert, so my scary. Maybe she's an ambivert too. Depends. That's one reason why I like to go to cemetery so often. There's always people there, even if you can't see them. Oh my gosh, what is that? What in the world are my neighbors doing tonight? They are very energetic tonight. Now, I guess. uh, I couldn't hear them like make banging noise outside, and then like their tires creak on the street. What the heck are they doing? You have no idea what an ambivert is? An ambivert is someone who is neither exactly introvert or extrovert. They're kind of both. Like, I assume the main character in this game is kind of like me, probably. I like people. I'm happier when I am surrounded with people, but I am very shy and awkward. So I am also very not the type to go towards people. I just hope that people will go towards me. It's just like regular people. Yeah, well, a lot of people would categorize themselves into either introvert or extrovert. So when you're really just a very weird mix, a weird mix of both characteristics that people feel like they don't fit together. So you could have someone who, for example, like is really good with people, confident, has lots of friends, but just prefers being alone and having alone time and staying home all the time. And like that would be another type of ambivert because they really pass for an extrovert when you see them, but they inside they feel like an introvert. That's another way. You should name kind of gives it away. Fred Al Turtle? What could be abnormal about that? As one man once said, go crazy, go stupid. I don't know how to read that, but yeah. Uh, right. It was a mix of screaming and laughter. Yeah, I didn't want to scream too much because it makes my brother come downstairs and be like, what's going on? And he's upset about that. My brother is more like the pure introvert. Mm, I don't know who that is. After I got out of bed, I made myself a small breakfast and got changed into my favorite outfit, the one I wear every day because it would be too long to draw me in different stuff. Croven's gone, and the bus I take out into town should be arriving any minute now. Where should I go today? Where should I go today? If I existed in a universe with monsters, I'd be a criminal. What does that even mean? Uh, okay, so what do I do? Corey is kind of like the deadbeat dad of YouTube. What does that mean? Like monsters usually a bit too much. Why would that make you a criminal? If monsters existed, who says people would consider they're evil? Maybe you would just be like, what is that? And then they get to know them and be nice? I don't know. Disappears for a long time? Where did he go? Ah! Hello! Uh, He's been gone for a year this time. Ah, that's sad. You chase these things? What? Oh no! Thank you for knowing when to stop. The library, the cafe, or the cemetery? Uh, Good. There was a YouTuber I used to watch that said she was going to take a break. Um, and yeah, she said she would come back in maybe a month or two, and she just needed to take care of her health or something. She would come back, and then she never came back. It was like several years ago now. I don't think she's ever coming back. Where would most of the god chicks be? I don't know. Uh, the god chicks could be at the cemetery or the library. Probably not the cafe, but maybe. Where do my friends like to hang out? A couple of them are gods. Kari doesn't tell us he's gonna take a break. He just does that. That's fair. You don't need to tell people you're going to take a break. I also hope nothing happened to her, but we didn't even get like community tab message to tell us that she was going to be gone for longer or that she decided to do other things or anything. Nari, perfect. They'd be there to hit on the nerds. Do you think goth girls like nerds? I don't know. It's just a question. I don't know myself. Let's just, I guess, go to the library. I decided to go to the library so the game could start going. It makes the least sense, so it would be the most likely. There's nothing quite like a good book. My favorite kind of books are mysteries. Not necessarily oof mysteries, but mysteries in general. Feel like gods and nerds contradict each other. I remember seeing something like some sort of, I don't remember how to call these, but you know when they show a small, very short documentary or something. I don't know what the heck that was. In it, at some point they were showing off a couple. There were two girls. It was still a couple, like lesbian girls, I suppose. I don't know. One of them was goth, and the other was like sweet pastels. And they had split their house in two, the dark side and the light side kind of thing. They were so cute together. It was adorable. They loved each other so much. It was so cute. uh, I froze. Oh, okay, I see. Yeah, it happens. In fact, I kind of prefer it when the mysteries don't include anyone dying. There's a lot less tension there, you know? But maybe I'm just too soft. I also quite enjoy manga, especially the shoujo kind. I feel almost embarrassed to like them, but I find that they're cute and nice, and I like seeing characters fall in love. Yeah, shoujo. You're back! Maybe that's what I'll try to find at the library today. I stepped into the library and began to make my way over to my favorite spot, a tucked away corner in the library, right by a single window. Quality is half of what it was. I'm sorry about that. Welcome back to the future. Yeah, now we have flying cars. Sometimes I'd spend an entire day in that corner just reading. I even managed to finish entire books without leaving the library. Sorry. Again. I looked forward to doing something like that again today, but when I got to my favorite spot, I noticed a man was already sitting there. Oh boy! Yes! I was surprised because usually this library was pretty empty. But this man, he's familiar and cute. He's got long hair. I love long hair. I love long hair. You said a blondie and then I got confused with blonde. I like long hair. I've met him before. Quick, look inconspicuous. It's the scariest part of the game. This guy? Yeah. Oh, my apologies. Did I take your seat? Oh, it's you. Mary. Marianta, yes? Ah, that's right. I remember you. From the funeral, right? Indeed. Do you remember my name? Why you say da 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 da? I think it's just the sound of his voice in the game. Reginald? That's right. It's going to drive our little turtle insane. It's a pleasure to see you there. I was hoping I'd run into you again one day. Oh? I hope that doesn't come off weird. You are just such a pleasant person to be around. You really brought life into that funeral. Oh, really? Thank you. I think. So, what brings you to the library today? Oh, well, I didn't really have plans, so I thought I'd just check out a book or something. Likewise. What kind of book were you interested in checking out? Uh. Nice, does already out there noticeable. Yeah, it's different than the usual blah, 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 that happens in these sort of games. It's really just da 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 da. I know what you mean, but I'll take it. The game is free. I'll be honest, I think that's what the guide said. Uh, have to move in between every character. When meeting Reginald, be honest about the kind of book that you want. Okay, okay, okay. I'm actually here to look for shoujo manga. Shoujo manga? Yeah! The arcade kitten games are really great, always. check them out.
What's that?
It's like, you know, uh, do you know what a manga is?
I have an idea, but I can't say I've ever read one myself.
What did I do? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't notice. Well, it's like one of those. Uh, but it usually centers around the romance between the two main characters. And sometimes there's like friends or rivals. But I really like the comedy ones because you get cute jokes mixed into the romance. But sometimes the drama ones are really cute too, and they can get really intense. Sorry, I'm rambling. Alien vs Predator? What does it have to do with anything? I'm not good at explaining things.
No worries, I think you did a good job. Shoujo sounds interesting. Perhaps I'll check one myself later. I'm trying to be more open with new things, after all.
Doesn't it work the same as you explained manga? I don't think Alien vs Predator is a shoujo manga. Because it's not a thing I like, and I usually do like shoujo manga. Ooh. Anyways, what are you here to read?
Me?
Uh, it is just tough love. I'm not into tough love, I suppose.
I'm reading.
I know clearly what he's talking about. It's the Orient Express. Slaughter on the Disorient's locomotive. Oh, I've been meaning to read that one too.
Do you want it then?
They may try to wipe out each other's species, but it'll be fine. Oh, this sweet love story. What? Oh, no, that's okay. Please take your time. Just, if you wouldn't mind, would you tell me when you're done with it? So, I could maybe read it after?
I'm fine with that. Though I've already gotten pretty far and I don't think I'll be finished by today.
Don't get dubious with it. Uh, eh.
You have a cell phone, right? Would it be alright if I have your number? That way, I can notify you as soon as I'm finished.
What am I supposed to do here? Suppose I say yes. Doesn't say anything about that, so, Okay, I don't know. What? What are we talking about? What are you guys talking about? I'm confused. I don't know. I don't know what age she is. Maybe she's like 16 or 17 or 18 or I don't have a clue. The game doesn't really says, does it? He looks 30. And 30! Woof.
And well, I'd like to try and be friends too, if that's alright.
Oh, really? I mean, yeah, of course. Reginald and I exchanged phone numbers. I was shocked he even remembered me. But I'd consider meeting him again a pleasant surprise, and one I really appreciated. After our exchange, I picked out a shoujo book from one of the shelves and began to read in one of the other spots of the library. I ended up liking it so much I looked for the other books and brought 2 or 3 home with me to read later. After I came home, had dinner, and cleaned the kitchen up, I began my usual nighttime routine. I got changed into pajamas, brushed my teeth, sat on my bed, and texted whoever they are. Blah blah. Hi, it's me again. Are you there?
Yes.
You're still not going to tell me anything, are you? Imagine texting people. You don't text people? I even text my mom. Imagine watching a streamer live. Oh my gosh! Incredible! um. In the main script, ask the mystery number who they are the second time. Okay. Back in my days, we mailed our friends. Well, yeah, but back then I did not have friends. We're page 10. How many pages are there? 11. Where is the page 10? Okay, yeah, it was this one. Okay, so. Doo-doo. No. Can I ask you something even if you won't give me an honest answer, anyways?
Okay.
Are you the Blackwood Butcher? I'm at 144p. Help! I don't know how to help you. Why is your connection so bad today? It's not coming from me. The image is clear on my TV at least, so doesn't seem to be coming from me. What's happening? How can I help? Send good internet vibes. Did it work? I don't think it worked. I can try again. I don't know. Ah! Don't worry, more is just less. This is better. How is this better?
Would I tell you if I was?
uh,
Are you afraid for their safety?
of course, why wouldn't I be? Changed it to 360p, hoping it'll survive since I swapped to 5G. Wow.
I see.
Uh, it doesn't ask me to ask who they are. Okay.
I wouldn't put it like that. I don't own them after all. Even if they are in my keeping for now.
You're way too vague. Welcome to the outskirts cities of Texas. Texas sounds bad. I'm sorry, but it sounds bad to me. It sounds bad. Maybe this is just because I like where I live, so. Why do you even contact me to begin with?
I thought you'd like to know about your parents. I'm only trying my best to keep you happy.
You think I'm happy?
Maybe not now, but you will be.
You'll be trying to get answers from a politician. Yeah, you'll never get them. You just get more questions.
Have to go now. Goodbye.
Goodbye. After another frustrating and unsettling night of text messages, I got under the covers and tried my best to sleep. It wasn't easy, and I had a lot of difficulty trying. You're being too vague, yeah. I don't remember exactly when, but eventually I was able to sleep, even if not peacefully. Dad? Oh my.
Yes, sweetheart?
Um,
Yes. Is something wrong?
Mama told me that Uncle Ray died.
Did she know?
I'd sleep under the bed at that point. Her dad is Asgore? Oh my gosh! She's got to be in the same family as Israel. Oh my. Oh, you're back! Hello! Didn't go well last time you tried. Big lore drop. Wow! Are we going to go see him?
No, no. You don't need to worry about that.
I don't. But
Listen, Mary. Normally, when someone passes, you hold a funeral for them, right?
yeah,
The thing about funerals, though, is that they're for people who are worth remembering.
oh my gosh! What? Your whole funeral is only for people who are worth remembering? That's the most savage thing to say about. What? What? After I got out of bed, I made myself a small breakfast and got changed into my favorite outfit again. Croven's gone, and the bus I take out into town should be arriving any minute now. It feels like deja vu. Where should I go today? We didn't see any god girl in the library. So where should we try next? Wait happening? I'm still trying to get over what the heck the dad just said. Cemetery? Cafe, I'm hungry. Not library again. I'm scared of that one guy. Okay, so we agree we won't go to the library. So it's either the cafe or the cemetery. Bro gonna get snatched. Oof. Fini. Okay. Let's go to the cafe then. Next day is going to be the cemetery. I decided to go to the new cafe that opened up. Planet Dollars is a popular coffee chain. Planet Dollars? But I've never had one in this town. We've never had one in this town. For real, only worst ending will come from the library. Until now, that is. I've always wanted to go to one. Just to try it, you know? Although, I don't actually like coffee. But still, I could at least see what they had, right? When I got to the cafe, it was already packed. Furby. Did you ever have Furbies? I had a few Furbies. The autocorrect is funny. I will always appreciate it. I thought since it had already been around for a few weeks, some of the hype surrounding it would have died down. But I guess not, seeing how noisy and crowded it was. Still, at least it was something different from usual. As I said, I'm not particularly fond of coffee. And since I had a light breakfast anyways, I decided to treat myself with a muffin. Yeah! Your cousin had a furry. Thing was like Chucky. Would be getting feed me at 3 a.m. Oh, my Furbies would go in the box in the basement when we were done with it. The bro might have been a pick. A chocolate muffin. Yummy. Because sweet foods are the best. Yes. However, I found myself in a bit of a pinch when I tried to look for some place to sit down. It seemed as though everyone's seats were already taken, and I really didn't want to walk and eat at the same time. Luckily, though, I was able to find an empty seat. A girl around my age, with the most spectacular eyebrows, was diligently working on a laptop with an empty seat across from her. Yeah, that's a nice way to describe her eyebrows. That's polite somehow still. I figured she must be writing in a safer college or something. Coffee shops are popular with people in college, so I hear. Rowan encountered a hoot. My aunt, when she was younger, had a long deactivated Furby in her closet. Then one night, no batteries in, it started saying yum yum, and then they checked, and we were scared. Angry Bird's eyebrows. Yeah, I always called her the old woman. The first time I played. So she said this girl is around her age, and she describes her as being in college. So she's college student age. That's how old she is, whatever that means. You never own a Furby. I thought they were cute. One of my friends loves them so much. She just bought another one. She's like in her 30s. She got a Furby. Seeing as this was the only seat left, I asked her, um, excuse me, may I sit here? Okay, we still don't like library guy. She didn't verbally answer me. Rather, she glanced over at me, rolled her eyes, and nodded to the empty chair. I tried to look apologetic as I sat. Thank you. I think I need to stay quiet, right? And for Twyla's good ending, when meeting Twyla at the cafe, stay quiet all 3 times you are given the option. Okay, I might think about this one for a long while. The Furby? Good library one more time is gonna take home with he's gonna take us home with him. He did take me home with him one time. And one night I played last time. I slept at his place. Turtle is scared now. No, the new woman. Ah, the eyebrows. Stay quiet. Stay quiet. You have the most spectacular eyebrows. Don't say that ever. No. Stay quiet. Hey. Thanks for being quiet while I work. I appreciate it. Oh, of course. No problem. What are you working on, if I may ask? Eyebrows not. I gonna be trying to get to her. Oh my gosh. Oh my god, I wish you could say that last line. You have the most spectacular eyebrows. Oh my goodness. So, you're interested in what I'm doing here? Well, yeah, I guess. You seem to be very focused after all. As focused as I can be. What's your name? Me? With shaped eyebrows. I'm Mary. Twyla, nice to meet you. Anyways, I'm working on a report. A report? Like for school? No. Have you noticed something odd going on in town recently? Yeah, there's an adult man who talked to me in the library and was very friendly and asked for my phone number. Something odd? I'm not surprised if you haven't heard about it. It's like the police are trying to dull suspicions. Or just arrest potential suspects so everyone can feel safe. Oh, are you talking about the rumors? The Blackwood Butcher, right? Don't say it so loud. But, yes, how did you know? Oh, well, I've been hearing the rumors for a while now. And actually, my aunt and uncle died pretty recently. They were, It wasn't natural. Really? Uh-huh. That's actually pretty. How did they die? Welcome to propaganda. Oh, I didn't. I, I don't know. No one really told me, but the circumstances were strange. SCP Foundation cover up type type of crap. Yeah, like they didn't die naturally. As I said earlier, there was definitely someone else involved. At least that's what I've been told. Uh huh, interesting. Maybe you can help me with this report and some other stuff. Oh, I can? Yeah, if you're okay with that, of course. Oh, yeah, sure, I guess. I mean, having a butcher around is bad, so if I can help, like raise awareness or something. I mean, like, yes, I'd like to help you. Thanks. This has already put me ahead. I have to go actually. I'm running late for something. Here, give me your phone number. I'm not entirely sure I'll need your help, but I'd rather have a way to contact you just in case. Oh, yeah, yeah, of course. Everyone wants my phone number. I'm getting popular. Twyla and I exchanged phone numbers. After, she packed up her laptop and was picked up by a car outside. I don't know why I read it like that. Come to think of it, I didn't actually see her drink any coffee or order any food. I guess maybe she finished before I got there. I don't know why she would choose such a noisy place to work, though. I need a number for sure. Bruh! Bruh! The muffin! Ah, Mary has a muffin. You like eyebrows like that? Special tastes. After spending my day looking in some nearby stores, I went home pretty tired. I ate leftovers for dinner. She didn't even eat it even. I'm pretty sure she did. We just didn't see it in the game because, like, she's. Maybe she didn't eat it and she gave it to you because you're hungry. Have you ever thought about that? It ain't about the eyebrows. Oh, what is it? I ate leftovers for dinner and yawned more than once as I got changed to pajamas. I plucked myself onto my bed and pulled out my phone, ready to continue the nightly conversation. You're there, right? Yay, yum!
Of course I am.
I don't know why I keep contacting you. I guess I'm just afraid if I don't, you'll disappear or something.
It's unlikely.
I know you won't tell me where my parents are, but can you at least tell me why you took them?
No.
Why not?
I don't know who could be seeing these messages.
Um, it still only says that I need to ask the mystery number who they are the second time. But this is not the question I've been given yet. For me, it just consists of sending and receiving memes or chatting on streams. Okay, okay. Okay. Uh, plush on her bed looks traumatized. This one, it has seen things. As well as this poster. A couple of things in her room has seen things. Justice for plush, bro. Are you worried about being traced?
Possibly. I may even change phones from time to time. Just be careful. But you know it's me.
I don't know if that should be comforting or not. I really don't see how this works. How am I supposed to trust you? To trust you're in someone dangerous if you don't give me any info to go off of. Especially when I haven't even heard from my parents.
Goodbye, Mary. Sleep well. You asking questions that are too complicated. And I will not answer.
Okay.
Little bro was with this girl way too long. Oh
Hmm. I felt sick that night as I tried to go to sleep. Oof. Broke a talk storm at court for defense. I tossed and turned so many times, and yet I was still too tired to get up and try doing something else. I don't remember when, but eventually I was able to fall asleep. I didn't sleep very well though. Huh. I'm not going back out there. You you saw how they were looking at me. I can't do it. I can't. I'm sorry. I just maybe it's better if I don't anymore. After I got out of bed, I made myself a small breakfast and got to change into my favorite outfit. It stinks at this point. Brooke could be the lawyer or the witness or both. Okay, that is her mom. I was confused for a second. Yeah, it was her mom. I think her mom is mute or something. Croven's gone, and the bus I take out into town should be arriving any minute now. Where should I go today? Let's try the cemetery now. We've been everywhere else. I went to my favorite place, the cemetery. The cemetery is pretty much on the same block as my family's restaurant. Um, in me being old again. I get it now. I was confused. Right next to it, in fact. All you have to do is cross the street. It's on the same side of the road. What? All you have to do is cross the street. It's on the same side of the road. Do you cross the street or not? Huh? Confused. I think my parents chose this location because it's good for business. Huh? That's what mom told me anyways. Eh? People
People are usually hungry after a funeral. Huh? Are they? Maybe. I don't know. I didn't go to a lot of funerals. I went to one, two. I think I went to two. Thank you. Everything points to me being elderly. I don't think you're an elderly. I think you're like in your 30s, maybe? I don't know. Big sad. Crying really takes out a lot out of you, after all. Yeah, I look forward to food most. Okay. I was always glad to live there because I really love visiting the cemetery. It's been probably more than 10. I know more than 2 people who died, but I usually don't go to the funerals because it's too exhausting emotionally, I guess. This double your age. You said you were elderly, so I tried picking an age you start feeling too old. mm, so you're like 15. Um, yeah, so usually I get too sad and I don't know what to do. I don't know how to, deal, so I just didn't go. You only been to funerals from people you never met? You're not even 20 yet. Ah, okay. I've been to my aunt's funerals. Then a year later, my cousin, her son passed away. I didn't go. My cousin was like my second brother, so I couldn't. It was too much. I couldn't go. Then my grandfather passed away. I didn't go either. But that's also because I don't really get along with a lot of my extended family members and I didn't want to see them. I just stayed at home and tried to think of my grandfather. The second funerals I went to was when my best friend from high school's mother passed away. She needed someone to be with her to go through that, so I went to her mom's funerals. When you're sad, you eat. When I'm too sad, I want to vomit, so I don't feel like eating. Play games and live my life like usual. When I'm sad, I just be sad. Get used to it. If family's really big, yeah, I guess that makes sense. If I went to 10 funerals, there would be barely nobody left, I think. That I know. I mean, that would be very rude to not be there to support her during your loss. Still today, I wonder what I should do to help her. Like, literally this morning, I sent her a message to, like, know how she was doing. And tell her, like, you can't talk and you can complain and you can be quote unquote unpleasant. It's not going to be unpleasant. Just let it out. It's okay. We won't not love you after that. I don't know what to do. Oh no. Well, funerals are out of your comfort zone. Yeah, but she's my friend. She's more important than that. Send her funny cat video. I'm not sure that's what she needs. I can still send her a funny cat video, but she needs more than that. Uh, I like to walk down the rows and see who got flowers that day. That's what I do most days. Sometimes I'll pick my own flowers just to leave on graves that look like they've been forgotten about. I'm actually quite known for the cemetery. Some people have even begun to use a nickname for me, though I don't know how many of them even know what I look like. Might help cheer her up for like half a second. Oh my, okay. Yeah, would have to send her plenty of funny cat videos every day for months. Because it's been almost a year now and she's still struggling really hard. Eh. Something that helps me is ignoring it and eventually it'll get better. The goths! When I arrived at the cemetery gates, however, I was surprised to see Croven standing there with what looked like a new friend. Just like the legend said. Croven? Mary? Ugh. Did you follow me? Huh? No, I didn't. You know I always come here. Yeah, but that's usually not until later. Why are you here so early? I mean, it's not as if I had anything better to do. Well, do you have to be here right now? I'm kinda on a date. Oh, this is a date? I mean, it can be if you want it to be. I'll think about it. Uh, Ah! No! uh, how was I supposed to know you'd be here, I guess? I'm sorry, what? Don't try to turn this into another stupid fight, Mary. Hey, take it easy on her. She's my cousin, Vasilis. I can talk to her however I want. Maybe you should take a chill pill. Sorry, Mary, but can you please go? I really just don't have the energy for this right now. Yeah, okay. Sorry. I didn't mean to intrude. I'll see you later. Later. See you some other life, Mary. Uh, I left Croven alone. I didn't want to interrupt his little date or whatever. I especially don't want to make him more mad at me. However, I wasn't going to let him stop me from going in the cemetery. Brulus is risen, Nora. I continued on, past the gates, and stepped inside. It seemed emptier than usual. It didn't look like any funerals were being held today. Would it be mean of me to wish there was? Kinda. Yeah, it probably would be. Forget I said anything like that. If you're lonely, go somewhere else, please. It was a really awful thing to say. When nighttime rolled around, I headed back home. I slipped into my pajamas and headed to bed almost immediately. Of course, though, I couldn't sleep right away. I had someone I needed to talk to first. Good evening again. Good evening. May I ask you something? Pato pato! You always do. How did you know my name is Mary? I've always known. Huh? I've always known what your name is. Eh? Uh, I really don't know what to do with this. Have we met before? If we did, you probably wouldn't remember. Was I too young? If? So we didn't meet? Take the if as a maybe. We may have met before, but would it make any difference if you didn't remember me? It would be as if we were meeting for the first time. That's weird. I'm uncomfortable. Any updates on my parents? They are fine. Will I ever see them again? Yes, because I'm going to get you to. I just need more time. Cool! Good night, Mary. Following that creepy thing to say with good night. Bro did not sugarcoat it. No, absolutely not. That was scary. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I'm not happy. It's just so funny because it's so weird. Like, what kind of conversation is this? For a library, gotta be him. You think? You think? Maybe. I have suspected him because he was too perfect. Was always polite, always sweet, always kind, always helpful, always patient, always open minded, Always everything you want someone to be. Always. Clearly he's a bad guy, but what if he's not? I got attacked by someone else in the last playthrough, you know? Something messed up happened. I will not reveal it because you didn't see it and we're playing this now. So yeah. I went to sleep feeling pretty shaken that night. I wonder why. I tried not to think about it. I'm surprised I was able to get any sleep at all. I'm surprised I didn't have any nightmares either. Uncle Cross?
Yeah, Mary?
Uncle Cross, can I ask you a question?
Sure thing, kiddo. Shoot.
How'd you lose your eye? It's not something you just ask like that, but okay.
Mary. That's not. It's fine, I don't mind. I lost my eye in war.
You were in war, Uncle Cross?
I was. I won't get into the specifics of it, but it was important to me that I protect my family in any way I could.
Do you miss it?
My eyeball?
Yeah.
You know something? Not as much as I thought I would. I think I would miss you a bunch lot more.
Hmm. I woke up late the next morning. I must have been pretty tired after the last few days.
No, no.
Somebody wants the library again and somebody doesn't. Hello, Skybread! Hmm. Yes. Sad face. It's hard to pick. I'm doing okay. Although I'm thinking of ending the stream soon, probably because I don't want to have my voice get too tired for the future streams. And we've gotten some sort of conundrum where some people want to go to the library and some others don't. Oh, please don't forget to vote for a movie for the watch along. It's soon. I dragged myself out of bed and followed my normal morning routine. Got changed into my favorite outfit, had breakfast, etc. And of course, Croven was once again nowhere to be seen. However, when I checked my phone that morning, I realized that he had sent me a message. How are you doing? To my surprise, there were other messages there as well from my new friends. Everyone's wanting to talk to me! No! Who should I read first? Let's go. What a cute phone. 3 new messages. Twyla, Croven, Reginald. Twyla has an owl. Croven is a crow. Reginald is, for some reason, a pufferfish. What? Why? I don't get it. Oh my gosh. I can already sense that Turtle is not into wanting to reply to this one. Doing good. Pretty cloudy day. Worked on more art. Good. Reginald should be a snake. Well, you know, a puffer fish. They're known to be a delicacy. And they're very expensive. But you need a special chef to prepare the puffer fish because there's a strong poison in them and you can only eat certain parts. If you eat the wrong one, you die. Hmm. Yeah. Who should I read first? Mary, it's Twyla if you're. Hey Mary, I'm sorry I know. Or good morning, Miss Mary. Feels special. They're not horror films. Usually, on my list of movies, they're all like animated Halloween themed movie because I'm not very good with horror stuff. So I keep that for when I'm with my boyfriend or something and he can hug me tight. So I picked movies that I could handle on my own for the watch along. Croven? Okay, let's try Croven.
Hey, Mary, I'm sorry. I know I've been acting pretty nasty to you lately. I hope you know I don't mean it. Have you been to the Planet Dollars yet?
Yes, I have a boyfriend now. It's recent. It's been a few months. I meant scary. Horror, too strong word. Yeah, okay. Spooky. I think the scariest one is Coraline, probably. The others are more fun and upbeat kind of things.
I'll be heading there for lunch today. Maybe at like 12:30. You should come and have lunch with me, my treat. And then I can, like, formally apologize or whatever.
I can read the other messages too, and I guess it's just which one I'll answer to that matters. Let's see what Twyla has to say. Mary, it's Twyla. If you're still interested in helping me, I'll be at the library around noon today. It should be quieter there. She definitely isn't gonna kidnap you. It's my cousin! Why would my own cousin kidnap me? See Croven. I could go see Croven. You still want to eat? And there's some books I want to pick up for research purposes. Meet me there if you can. But if not, I'll just call you up another time. Your favorite, Reginald.
Good morning, Miss Marianta. I hope you're doing well today. You had asked about that book the other day, right? Well, I actually finished it quicker than I expected to. I'd really love to give it to you, but I won't be at the library today. I'm actually going to be at the cemetery.
Wait!
You like that place though, right? You should come see me. Then I can pass the book over to you. I'll be there quarter after noon or so. Then maybe after we can grab lunch or something together. I hope that doesn't come off weird. I'd just like some company for my lunch break.
Uh, you have to change your AirPods. Okay, good night.
Coming back?
Hmm. I was messaged by each of them. Yeah. Okay, so that's a complicated thing we're stuck in now because, well, now we have to know I can only pick one route. Each route has a good ending and a true ending. I would like to do all of them eventually, but we have to pick one and keep that one going. And I will follow the guide. So I have to play through the game like 3 times at least after the time I already played through it. Um so in which order should I do the routes? Food. Well, two of them were talking about food, okay? So that doesn't say anything. Also, I'll give you food no matter who we see. So just about other things. Croven. Okay, so you vote for Croven's route first? Hmm. Shh. Oh boy. Yeah. We'll get you some. Yum 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 yum. Sorry, I'm hungry too, actually. However, I think I'll only have time to meet up with one of them today. Where should I go today then? Uh, okay, Croven was at the cafe. It was a tough choice, but I had to choose one of them. I told the others I had plans and that I'd have to meet with them some other time. Just ate a pretzel and a beefsteak. Today I had cereals and a yogurt. Then, when noon rolled around, I headed to my destination. I spotted Croven pretty quickly. Dressing the way we do, it wasn't that hard. I'd recognize those red and black striped sleeves from a mile away. When Croven saw me, he gave me a hug, and it made me realize how long it had been since he had hugged me. His arms felt relaxed, and he was wearing his classic smile. For a moment, it looked as if he was back to his normal old self. We had lunch together, and like he had promised, it was his treat. Uh, please don't. So you definitely did it.
Of course I did. You know I had to do it to them.
That's so you.
I know, right?
I thought about mentioning how happy I was that he was starting to feel right, but I was worried that by bringing it up, he might get upset again. So I just kept the conversation going. There was no reason to bring it up, anyways. So, would you consider it a successful date?
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, they looked ready to oof me by the end of it, but the fun way, you know?
Kind of like how my mom looks at dad whenever he makes a dad pun. A bad pun?
Exactly!
Oh, I'm so happy for you. Do you think you'll take them out again?
Maybe.
Wow, going on a date sounds fun.
Oh, don't worry, Mars. Someone will take you out too one day. Like that creepy guy who met at the library the other day and was waiting for you at the cemetery. So, anyways, do you like it here? The Plant Dollars, I mean. I always thought it was overhyped, but now that we have one, it actually ain't too shabby.
Oh, actually, I've been here before. He agrees, totally.
Oh, you have? When?
Oh, I was here just the other day because I wanted to check it out. Funnily enough, we sat at the stable too. Sorry, I just replied out loud to the message somebody told wrote me. I just kind of whispered that. Sorry.
Oh, you did? Wait! Who's wait? Did you suddenly make friends behind my back?
Huh? Oh, when I was here the first when I was here the first place, when I when I was here, the place was pretty packed. Blah blah. So the only empty seat was at the stable. But some other girl was sitting here too, and I guess we're like kind of friends now. I mean, I just met her, but we're keeping in contact. So her name's Twilight. Yeah. Is there a problem with that?
Mary, listen to me. I'm saying this because I care about you. Stay away from Twyla.
Huh? Why?
You just can't talk to her, okay? I can't. Ugh. Of all the people you had to talk to her, she's the kind of girl who's the devil in the with his own pitchfork. Seriously, you shouldn't be talking to her.
Do you know her? I think he knows her. If he can say that, it's not going based off on the name only. Hello? Hello? Oh, Je t'aime. Uh, it's Crowan now, I think, because he's trying to keep away from the crime. We'll see. We'll see. Uh, did something happen between you two? You've never mentioned her before, and
Mary, please. I know I'm coming off really bad right now, and you probably think I'm being a giant, but just don't talk to her. You just can't.
uh, uh, okay. Uh, sorry, I'm reading a thing. So, uh, okay. No, okay, well, original it's not really related to that. Well, uh, okay. Uh, it's not anywhere in the guide, so I suppose this choice doesn't matter for some reason. Ooh, it's it's not like I have a lot or any.
Oh, so I don't count?
Please, you know it's nothing like that. Digital circus. Okay, pigtails was a bit weird but when you wrote digtail, I understood. I can't speak anymore. I need to end the stream. You've always been able to make friends wherever you go. You, you know I'm not that lucky. I don't know why you don't like her, but maybe I can put in a good word for you or something. Please, Croven. I've already talked to her a bit. I know she's a bit abrasive, but she said she might need my help with something important. and I want to help her. Can you look past whatever you don't like about her for me?
Fine, whatever. If you want to be friends with her that badly, then go ahead. But you better be freaking careful. And don't say I didn't warn you about her. Whether you get it or not. I'm trying to protect you.
Groven. Groven was still salty over Twyla, even after I had attempted to drop the conversation. He said he wouldn't talk about it anymore, but I better not ever mention him to Twyla. Ever. We tried to spend the rest of the day together, but it was more than apparent he wasn't in a good mood anymore. At least by the time we started heading home, he had calmed down to a much more normal state. After getting home, he said he was gonna outside for a little bit, so I let him and headed up to bed and did what I do every night. Hi.
Hello?
I don't like Mr. Crowy creepy. Everyone is suspect in this game. Can we talk about that thing you said the other night? I haven't been able to stop thinking about it ever since you said it.
What's bothering you?
You said that you were coming for me, that you just needed more time. Are you really going to steal me too?
It'll be alright. I promise. It's for the best.
You're gonna make me feel sick all over again.
What do you want me to tell you?
Who you really are.
Is that really what you want? You see me soon. But you shouldn't worry about it. It will happen when it happens. This is for the best. Even if you can't see that right now. Even if I. Even if you can't ever.
When will this be over?
Soon, hopefully.
Uh, yeah, there is one. I posted it on the server. In the future streams. You can see it there.
I just need more time. You'll hang on for me, won't you?
Do I have a choice?
Sweet dreams, Mary.
Okay. I didn't sleep at all that night. Rip, rip, blah, blah. I really didn't. There were a few times I shut my eyes and tried to, but nothing could calm me down anymore at this point. My anxiety was through the roof. I just wanted mom and dad back. I wanted to know for certain that they were okay. It should have been me that was taken. It will be soon. Maybe it was supposed to be. The next morning, when I got up, Croven was still home. He seemed to be acting pretty normal for once. At the very least, not agitated. Can't find it. We'll look again. Normally it's there's like YouTube stuff and then there's future streams. It's there. Yeah. But despite this, I didn't sit and have breakfast with him. I wasn't in the mood to really talk to anyone, not right now. Not after last night. It was too much. Thank you. I made it myself. I just wanted some private time to myself. I just wanted to cool down. As I was about to leave, Crow called out to me.
Not eating breakfast, Mars?
I responded, "Ah." It really doesn't say anything about these choices. Hmm. Not today, I'm not hungry. I don't know. He responded with a simple okay, and after that, I was out the door. I just wanted to go to that place and not be bothered. On the bus right there, all three of them texted me again. Croven said he noticed I left pretty quickly and hoped I wasn't upset with him for his behavior lately. Twyla talked about some of her progress on her research, and Reginald said he'd be at the cemetery again today. Although I appreciated their messages, I really just needed to be alone. I needed to go back there and just relax. No, that's not the right word. I wasn't going there to relax. I was going there to mourn. The Dine Red. It's where I grew up. I lived my whole life in this diner. Restaurant? Bistro? I never know the right word for places like this. We always had such a scene we always had such silly names for it, since it was next to the cemetery. The rest around in peace, sometimes the diner, even just simply dine dead. Always wondered if other caught on. You probably wouldn't know just from looking at it, but there's two floors. The bottom floor is the diner itself. I've eaten there for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, sometimes all on the same day. The top floor is more like a house, our house. There's bedrooms and a bathroom and even a small living space with a TV. It can be a little cramped sometimes, but it's cozy. No one could get up there but me and my parents, of course. The upstairs is locked. You'd need a key, which I have, of course. After Mom and Dad went missing, the authorities locked this place up, and it's been locked ever since. They don't want anyone going in there, not even me, because I don't know, it's kinda like a crime scene or something. But I still have the key for the front too. It's my house after all. I carefully scanned the area around me as I stood in the parking lot. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I made the whole thing messed up. I'm supposed to try to end it, but I'm trying to find a place where it feels normal to end. Blah blah. There were a few cars that passed by, and maybe a person or two on the sidewalk, but no one really seemed to pay me any mind. It was still a bit early in the morning, so it wasn't surprising to see so few people out. I looked over my shoulders a few more times to make sure no one was watching me. Then I stepped up to the front door, unlocked it, and took a step inside, closing the doors carefully behind me.
Maybe that's a good place to sleep, Stop.
I don't know. Let's go for that. She looks squished in these pictures. Okay. Uh, so, thank you for that, Turtle. Thank you, Nathan Luce. Thank you, James. Uh, Thank you, Bolin Wu. Thank you. Thank you. Skybread. Yeah, and thank you to anyone else who might have watched this or might watch this later. I had fun, so I hope you had too. And I hope I get to see you again another time. We will bye bye. You're welcome.